Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. We are going to do a practice drawing of our faces. So I'm going to do this in my sketchbook because we don't need final copy paper for this. And I'm going to first start out by taking my hand and putting it in about the middle of the page. So you're going to start off by putting your hand right in the middle of your page, and you're going to draw an oval around your hand. Did you notice I did not trace my hand? I don't want a hand-shaped head, right? I just want to get the right size for my head. So I'm going to pick up my hand and I'm going to finish tracing off my oval. And I'm actually going to switch to a pen so that you can see that better on the camera. All right. Now, you're going to start off by drawing your eyes. Now, I know it might seem like your eyes are at the top of your head because they're the most important thing that you see on your face, yes? However, if you drew your eyes up here, that would look really silly and you would kind of look like a weird alien. And that is not what you want. You want to look like a human. And people, their eyes are actually in the middle of their heads. But if you drew your eye in the middle of your head, you would also kind of look kind of weird, don't you think? On this drawing, you would have a gigantic forehead. And really, you wouldn't have a gigantic forehead because a lot of that would be covered up by hair. But you want to draw your eyes kind of in this area right here. So your eyes are football shaped, which means that they're ovals that have a pointed end on either side. All right, so there are my eyes, and you might want to draw an eyelid. And if you do want to draw an eyelid, you would draw it just like this across that eyeball. If you want to draw eyelashes, I'm not going to make you draw them, but every single person does have eyelashes. They protect your eyes from dust. You would draw those coming off of your eyelid. Your eyes also have an iris. That's the colorful part of your eye, and it takes up most of your eye. All right, and then it has a pupil, which is the little black part of your eye. You might have noticed I didn't color in my iris. That's because I want to color these with crayons later, and if I color it with my pencil, what's going to happen? I don't have anything to color, right? It's just all going to be really gross and gray. Now above my eyes, I have these things called eyebrows, and you don't want to draw them right above your eye because then it's going to look like you have a furry eyelid, and you don't have a furry eyelid, do you? No. So you want to give a little bit of space. I like to space it out by putting my pencil right above my eye and doing the eyebrow above my pencil. You can draw your eyebrow by doing lots of little lines to make it kind of look like it's hair, because that's what eyebrows are. Or you can do one line, or you can do an outline of an eyebrow and color it in. So you've got lots of different options for how you do your eyebrow. Under your eyes, you're going to put your nose. Are you going to put your nose right between your eyes? No. You want to give it some space. So your nose would go like right about here. There are lots of different ways to draw your nose. You could do it pointy or curved, or you could just do a shape like that for your nose. It's up to you how you want to do your nose. There's also different ways than the three I just showed you. I'm going to draw my nose like this. And then under that, you have your mouth. Are you going to put it right up under your nose? No, you want to give it some space because you've got some space between your nose and your mouth, right? So for your mouth, there's lots of different ways you could draw that too. You could draw a smiley face. You could draw a smiley face with teeth. You could draw lips. You could even draw lips with a smiley face with teeth, right? There's all kinds of different ways to draw mouths. So I think I'm going to draw lips with teeth for mine. All right. Now, I kind of look silly still because I don't have ears or hair, right? But I'm also missing a neck. Your neck is not like thick like a tree trunk, right? And it's not thin like a popsicle stick. That would make you look like really silly, wouldn't it? Your neck comes in a little bit from your head. Yeah. Just like that. And then you draw a curved line here for your collar, and it's curved so that you can tell that you're three-dimensional, right? And then you draw lines coming out for your shoulders. And your ears are going to go right about where your eyes and your nose are. I should not hear talking right now. All right, and they kind of look like, kind of like weird shaped C's, I would say. And you can even draw the inside of your ear. And then you're gonna draw your hair. Now I have really long hair. I know it's up in a bun right now, but my hair is actually like all the way down to my waist. So I'm gonna draw really long hair. And notice I'm starting on my head, because remember I said that that's not all gonna be forehead. You're gonna cover some of it up with hair. And then your hair is also gonna come up off of your head. If you didn't do that, if you just left it like this and your hair was just like this, you would kind of look like you never washed your hair, right? Because it would just be stuck to your skull. So you want your hair to come up off of your head too. Like that. Now again, my hair is really long, so I'm going to draw my hair really long. Did you notice that I'm not coloring it in with my pencil? Do you know why? Because I want to color it with crayons later, and if I colored it in with my pencil, the crayons wouldn't stick. Now, if you have short hair, I'm going to draw a little short hair person up here. If you have short hair, you might draw your hair like this. Or you might draw your hair like this. Right? That's another way to draw short hair. If you wanted to draw yourself with a ponytail, you might start off like you have short hair and then put a little ponytail holder and then draw a ponytail. Right? So you've got lots of different ways to draw hair, and today is your chance to experiment with all those different ways to draw hair, because today is just practice. Next time we're going to start our final copy, but today you're just going to practice drawing your face. All right? After you draw it in your sketchbook, you can color it with your colored pencils, with your oil pastels, with your crayons, whatever you have on hand, you can color it with. Got it? Awesome. Zoom friends, got it? Okay, I'm going to pause.